Hello and welcome back to Venus. It's day 18, and if we can afford to, we should go outside and mine some more. How's the power? We are getting decent amount of power. We do not have the other battery ready. It should be fine if I turn this on. There, all the waste tanks are empty. I'm going to empty the cold one. Well, relatively cold one. And that's it, really? Now, what ores do we need? I think we can go a little bit wide. I want a lot more copper and gold. We do have decent amount of iron. We need more silicon. Everything else should be more or less fine. We have all the... No, we don't have all the sheets, so we should make more of those. No rush with that. This is more than enough for our breeding.
Air tank critical. Oxygen
Oh.
low. Oxygen critical.
That's way overfilled. Could have exploded almost. It shouldn't get any hotter, so it should be safe. There, this should be charging up, so even though this is going up and down all the time, it shouldn't be a problem. Once we get back, we'll finish the welding. We can do the welding at night with no issues, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. We have batteries. Good. So let's go. Oh, I will keep my inventory empty. Should we do the active vent? How much pressure do we have in you? 10 megapascals. So we still have a lot of space for more air once the storm starts. I hope that's not going to be today. Well, let's go. I would like to expand the power production. I would like to wire up the solar panel too. So we want to track the sun. It will give us a lot more power during the day. But on Venus, even the basic solar panels are actually quite useful. Vulcan has even more solar power than Venus, but it's also a lot easier to set up all the automation. It's much easier to get all resources, really. You can spend the whole night mining. The temperature at night is only like 120 or so. Not a problem at all. To be a lot faster here on Venus. There. But power can wait. The important thing right now is getting the greenhouse up and running. If we do everything right, each of those potato seeds will produce 3 more potatoes, or 2 potatoes and 1 more seed package. So we can increase the amount of plants we have fairly quickly. Just to make enough oxygen, we'll need something like 20 or 25 or something. And we'll need even more to get decent amounts of water. But just making a lot of potatoes will be great for volatiles. Again, That's the main barrier we have for making invert. And at that point we should have all the... well, I don't know if we can call it early game. It's probably the mid game already. I probably shouldn't be mining iron. We do have a decent amount. We might want to pick up some coal. We are going to get a lot of charcoal as a byproduct of the volatile processing.
Hunger critical. Waste tank caution.
Another waste tank. We'll also need more electrum. We'll need a lot of nickel eventually. The upgraded fabricators are much better. They are faster a little bit. They do take a little bit more power, but it's still well worth it. And of course they give us access to some cool stuff. Right now I don't think we need any of that now. Okay. But we did actually have enough coal, didn't we? I'm not sure. Oh, just to be sure. I want a little bit more silicon too. But this is looking decent. Now, the air we still have left is going away fairly quickly. The sooner we get the greenhouse running, the better. But once I get the greenhouse running, it gets trickier to expand. We will have to wait for all the plants to grow, then we will have to evacuate all the air, then we can expand and do the whole thing again. I'm not going to bother with cobalt, I think. I hope we are not going to need any more. There we go.
Air tank low.
Did want to do something outside? Yeah, we will want to... Ooh, yeah. So all of our air should be cooled now. That's good. Of course, we are going to warm it up again with our waste gas. But overall, that's going great. There. Now, unlike most games, the order in which you do things matters a lot.
Air tank critical.
Making things simpler does save a lot of time, and time is a fairly precious resource. Yeah, 950 moles. We are going to increase that somewhat. The waste tanks should still be mostly oxygen.
Waste tank critical.
150 we'll need for the greenhouse. And again, starting soon is a good idea. It will make it much easier to do everything. There, you are going to drain some energy now. Shouldn't be too bad. So I think I can switch focus here. Oh, where did we left off? So we have the nitrous oxides in here. The filtration system is set up. It is connected to here. There's our volatiles. There's our nitrous. Let's start it. This might even be a faster way to evacuate the furnace. Okay. No. These were not off-gas, right? think not. A lot of iron. It's always nice to see. They're building up. It's very hot. We are going to cool it down. We do want to avoid condensation, so let me check. Now I want to go to about 20 degrees, so the pressure shouldn't be higher than
Health
2
low.
or 1 megapascal. That should be fine. We don't want to fill up the canister entirely, by the way. It would probably just explode things. But other than that, we should be completely fine. There, you're almost empty. Turn you off. Can we keep you running? Yeah, at least for a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem. You want to switch the batteries in my tools too. Is that everything? Yeah, pretty much. Let's pump out every little bit. I'm going to use an insulated pipe for, because this is not going to empty completely, and we do not want to mix it back in, because this is already going to be the superfuel. There we go. Now I would like another heat exchanger. You're empty. Shouldn't be anything left in here. There's a little bit left in here. There. Switch to the other battery. But yeah, this makes things a lot more convenient, a lot faster. 50% health. We need to keep an eye on that. Silicon, and yeah, we do have enough coal for a whole another batch of steel. There. Oh, what do we need here? Yeah, definitely can afford a heat exchanger. We shouldn't really need it. Oh, yeah. Now the way I'm going to put this together, we want to be able to easily connect either of those. And we want to be able to connect here without too much trouble. There. The tank is fully empty when the temperature goes to 0. Can't really happen any other way. Okay. We don't really need this right now. Now all of this should now be empty. Empty, empty, empty. Let's wrench you all the way back home. Now the volatiles are easier to handle. Oh, I need you. I need a lot more pipe actually. Now most of this is going to get deconstructed, so we're not going to need this too much anymore.
Health critical.
If everything goes right, we shouldn't need any more welder fuel. I want to mostly use arc welder. As soon as I get access to that, we should be fine. Yeah, that's there. Yep. This is here only to cool down the very hot gases here. We need them colder. 50 degrees is enough to auto-ignite superfuel. Let's have a drink. Oh, okay. Not bad. We can work with that.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Temperature critical.
Oh,
Low pressure.
that
Cognition low.
was a mistake. Shouldn't cause us any long-term trouble.
Hunger caution.
Yeah, I think it should be safe to switch over to full feeding now. There we go.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Yeah, it's really loud when you're not in a vacuum. This means we can run everything at full power again. And we want to start pumping again. Still want to capture as much air as we can from the outside. Shouldn't explode. Yeah. Yeah. It's not doing too much, but it's not a big deal.
Pump low.
Okay, are you down? Yeah, 25. I want you really to 20. Then we're going to switch over to the volatiles. Yeah, I'm going to switch out the filter. We go. Now, we want something smelted, right? We do need the steel sheets. Sheets are pretty cheap, we don't have to worry about those too much. Yeah, that's almost 20. Great. Now we cool you down. Just make sure that we are doing it right. You're 20, you're very hot. No volatiles. These should cool down quicker. They don't hold as much heat. So this one gets 37 joules per Kelvin. This one just 20. Volatiles are also great for Stirling engines as working fluid. Stirling engines are fine. They would allow us to reclaim a bit more energy from water production. There's no point dealing with that right now. Okay. Now, to ensure the proper mix, we are going to equalize the temperature entirely. Shouldn't need those anymore, for a long time at least. No. A little bit too much. Let me just put one back to make things simpler. There. Good. Now, this would be a good time to store more cold air. Not oxygen, of course. We don't have oxygen. But we should have more than enough for everything else. Still 100 steel. And let's day 18 already. Okay. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.